Alyssa, a half Venezuelan, half Chinese lingerie designer whom I met in Hong Kong, spoke to me from her heart.
One day, suddenly at night, everything turns around on me, and I feel like emptiness, and I feel questioning myself so many questions, like, what am I doing in this world? What is this life for? And I feel like confused, and then I start to think like, I think there is something that I have to do in this life. So I start to wonder if I need to talk with someone, but I feel like in this world no one is going to help me. And then I think, no, I think there is a God. So I was like, how can I find God? Where is God? I want to talk with God. One day I saw my sister praying, and then it really touched me, when I saw her praying. I was, wow, I think she's talking with God, and I want to talk with God also. And then I start to looking about things about Islam, and then I searched a word in the internet, and it said, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. I didn't really know the meaning of this, but I feel so comfortable with this word, and I try to memorize it. And every night when I go to sleep, I was, because I feel like I was lost in this world, and I start crying. And every time that I go to sleep, I just say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. I feel so comfortable. And then one day I told my sister, I know a word in Arabic, I know a sentence, I know La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. And then she said, you say this when you convert to a Muslim. And I was like, so I'm a Muslim. So and then I start to feel like that God was guiding me to find the truth about my life and the true path. So it was like, I feel like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He opens my heart. Yeah, out of in one night like that.
La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah is the declaration of faith in Islam. It means that there is no God worthy of worship except Allah, and Muhammad is His messenger. But before we left Hong Kong, we also met Wing Zi Chung, a certified accountant in an international company, who also told us her story.
My work gave me an opportunity to work in London for 2 years. So I went abroad. So I settled with my family, got my driving license, and I want to experience what is life. I want to really look for life. So at the beginning, me and a few girlfriends tried to enjoy the European life. We start to go dancing, clubbing, drinking, and stuff like that. Just the normal European life. But slowly I realized that actually is not good for the woman. I see some very good and innocent friends. They start to have multiple relationships. Sometimes I want to take a cab with a girlfriend at night, but she just disappeared after seeing a guy in the pub. Then I realized they are not happy at the end. They are being abused, and they are just destroying themselves, and they don't have any happiness at the end. I start to think this European or Western lifestyle that we always feel superior, but I cannot find an answer within that. I took a flight to Florida, and I spent 7 days fishing by the pier, and I start to look for religion with the Bible on my left hand, and Fortress of the Muslim is a prayer book on my right hand. So my religious journey started. So after half year of reading, I kind of confirm Islam is the truth. It really fitting to my values. So then I embrace Islam.
Back to Alyssa. I asked her how she came to the decision to wear the hijab.
When I started to work, I was really scared about it, wearing the hijab, and when everybody's looking at you so normal and suddenly you are with a hair covering. But then I meet a teacher, and my teacher gave me a really good concept about God. If you believe in God, if you believe in Allah, He will make it easy for you. And I was, yes. I started to get this concept, but still I was not that brave enough. And then one night, I got the Quran and I say, oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I need to be better Muslim, and I will follow you no matter what you will tell me this night what I have to do. And I just opened the Quran, and there was the ayah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was telling the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to tell women to cover themselves. And I just started crying. I was, oh, mashallah, I cannot deny this message from Allah. And then the next day when I went to work, I talked with my supervisor, and then I said, I'm not Muslim, and I was not devoted at all, but slowly I understand the true meaning of my life, and I really want to go to work with wearing my headscarf. And then she said, yes, it's okay, do it. And then I started wearing my scarf, and I see a huge difference. I was scared how people would look at me, but when the women of my office, they look at me, they were like, oh, why are you wearing a headscarf? And then I said, because I'm a Muslim, and I can talk to them about Islam, and there was the most happy part of me in my job, that I can talk about Islam. And when I approached some of the male colleagues, the way how they looked at me was more respectful than before. And that is when I feel like, okay, this is what I call the honor of a woman.
The West has many concepts about that. They don't understand that it's not just a piece of cloth that one puts on their head. It is a sign of, it's a badge of honor. We consider that it is because women are so special, that they are not just a physical object, they are not just sex objects. Wearing the cover is a sign of obedience to Allah. Nobody has told her to put this cover on. It comes out of free will and out of deep conviction that she wants to obey Allah on this side. Now, some people tell me that when we wear the cover, we become more self-confident. Surely, because the man does not look at her as just a sex object or as a body, but he would like to speak to her, understand how she thinks, how she behaves.